Hey y'all, welcome in. Today is the day, the wash day, of course. I'm just gonna be refreshing the girls' hair. I'm not gonna be doing much to their hair. For my son's hair, I am going to style it. So I will take you guys through that process. I might just make a regular video. I'm probably not gonna go live when I do his hair, but I am gonna stay live while I do the girls' hair. And so the products that I'm going to be using today is a slew of products. The first is a shampoo from the shaving line from the company Rizal. They sell it on TikTok. I'm going to do that. And can you grab the mask that's in that box, the hair mask? I'm going to use...
Where?
Oh, actually, you can leave it there. That's fine. We'll use that next time. Instead of using their hair mask, we're going to use the Curlsmith Deep Conditioner 3-in-1. I have 2 of them. They sell these at Marshall's, y'all, for like $19. They're really good. You can use it for pre-poo, a regular conditioner, a rinse out, or you can do it as a leave-in conditioner where you can leave it in your hair and style with it. I'm going to also be using my butter that I made with my girls. And then to top it off on their braids, on the ends, I'm going to use the pattern custard for the ends to seal everything in and give it that crisp hold that will last them throughout the week. So, let's get started. If you guys want to look at the consistency of this, it's like a brown, kind of gives me like a black soap, African black soap type of feel. Can you turn that light off in the dining room, please? I gotta kind of pump it out really good to make sure I get enough. Is it just me, or do you guys be noticing that when you wash your hair on camera or you wash somebody's hair on camera, that the sound from the water is kind of annoying? You gotta turn that water off. But let's go ahead and get this lathered up.
Mom, what's that smell?
Huh?
What's that smell? It smells.
We're live. Please don't answer these silly questions. I'm not joking.
Okay.
I was about to say your best, but I'm not gonna be mean. I do put a fair amount of shampoo on their hair because I do not do 2 shampoos, you guys. That's not what this is made for, okay? You wash your body once. You don't gotta do it twice. If you want to, that's your choice. If you feel like you really are that dirty, then do it 2 times. If you gotta wash your hair 3 times, something wrong. Something wrong, or you done had them braids in forever if you gotta shampoo 3 times. You only need to shampoo once, y'all. Stop wasting stuff. Let's start saving and being responsible adults. You shampoo once, you condition once, and you style once. That's it.
Yep. Definitely.
Because there's 3 phases of the hair growth.
Let's give it one of the crackers. You don't need to be eating crackers when you yes.
You guys need to be quiet. I'm not asking again. Turn to the side. Especially if you're sitting here arguing. Hey y'all, thanks for coming in. What's going on, y'all? I need a charger. Somebody give me go give me a charger, Eva.
Put me in a row.
No, you turn your Nintendo charger that you use it for your phone so I can charge my tablet. Cause it's about to die, y'all. Thanks for coming in the room. Thanks for coming in the room, y'all. Come on, tap the screen. Make sure y'all tapping the screen. Make sure y'all tapping the screen. That's how you let the companies know that you all rock with me, okay? Here. I gotta charge this, y'all. I'm sorry, it's about to die. If I don't charge it, y'all can't see what's going on. Here, plug it in. There we go. We still rocking? Okay, y'all, I think we still rocking. Okay, so we did the shampoo part. Now we're going to deep condition. I'm gonna use my favorite go-to 3-in-1 deep conditioner, you guys. This is almost gone. So I think I'm gonna just put some water in. Oh, it's coming out. Some is coming out. This is how y'all don't waste product, y'all. Don't waste that product at the bottom of that bottle. See all that product? Yeah, we're not wasting over here. Hey Jazz, what's up Sam, Carla, what's going on y'all? Thanks for tuning in. Thank you. Oh, somebody sent me thank you, love. You're so sweet. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. That was awesome. Thanks again. Mopoe. I love that. Okay, so we gonna go ahead and just declare. There's still stuff in here, y'all. I know there is. I can feel it. But I'm not here to waste nobody's time. So let's just go ahead and crack open the new one. Oh, Lord, this is shampoo. Y'all, this is shampoo. I'm not about to play these games with these folks. Don't it look exactly the same? I should take that back.
What?
I ain't going to take it back, y'all. I'm not going to take it back. But what I am going to do, this is a perfect opportunity to use my own leave-in conditioner, y'all. Thanks for the love, y'all. So I showed you guys the styling butter that I'm going to use, but I also made a leave-in conditioner. And so I'm going to go ahead and just use that because I didn't realize that I actually picked up a shampoo and not a conditioner. So that's on my part, y'all. So we're going to take it. We're going to emulsify it. Make sure it gets all smooth and broken. Y'all see how it's starting to become all creamy? You see how thick it is? And then see how creamy it gets, okay? So we're going to just apply this to the hair. And we're going to like kind of push it into the hair and drag it through. That's what we're going to do here in this case since we don't have what I thought we had. Squeeze it into the hair. Okay. And that's it, y'all. The one reason why I like to apply product before when we're done washing the hair, you want to apply product so that way your hair doesn't drip. If you don't apply any products, when you're done washing, you stand up, you're going to have drippy hair. But you put a product on top of your hair will not drip. You won't have to use a towel because it's going to be holding the water in the hair. And that's the goal, you guys. That's the goal. So, because this is a leave-in conditioner that I made, I am going to do a little quick rinse. And then, like I said, I'm going to style with the butter. And then I'm going to top coat it with the Pattern Beauty custard. If you guys have used the Pattern Beauty custard before, make a comment. Hey, Ron, what's going on? What's going on, Jenny? That's what she said. Thanks for following me, love. If y'all follow me, please leave your name in the comments so I can follow you back when I get off of here. Okay, so we're done with the wash portion, y'all. I know it looked very simple, but that's the whole point of it.
Yep.
Give me one of those towels, please. We want it to be simple and easy. We don't want to have a hard time doing our hair. So the next step is going to be just to seal this moisture in. And I can do it actually without a towel. Because you will see that this is the butter that I made. This is going to be the product that we're using to style. And as you can see, it's a lot more creamier than that other one. So I don't have a lot of work to do when it comes to emulsifying. I don't need that towel anymore because we're not going to use it. And I'm just going to show you guys what I mean by we don't really need a towel when we're done washing our hair. Because this product is going to hold in that water and your hair is not going to drip. Now let's demonstrate that. And you do not need a lot, especially if you have braids, because when you don't have braids, you can put the product in certain areas and you can brush it through and it can get all over the hair. But if you have braids on, you can't do that. So you want to make sure you get each braid an even amount of the product. Every single braid. Do not leave a strand on the sides, by your ears, on the neck, on the front. Don't leave it. Okay? So, one more application of this, and this is going to go on her ends and on the length of the braids. Sit up. And now she's going to be able to sit up without any water dripping. All the way up. All the way up. Good job. And this stuff just melts right into her hair. This also works on her scalp. So I am going to go back in with the hair butter. And we're just going to grease the scalp, is what we used to call it in the back of the day. Greasing the scalp was something that you knew had to be done if you were going to church. If you got braids, your parents knew to grease your scalp, okay? So that never changes. Our scalp is the most important part of our hair process. For it to flourish, we have to have a healthy scalp, or else the hair will not grow. So it's very important that when you're doing the scalp oiling and massaging, that you're actually also working the product into the hair so that you cannot see it. Okay, I'm going to have her jump down, and then we're going to apply the custard on the ends. So that way her curls can continue to curl up, okay? So she's going to hop down, and she's just going to stand right here in front of my camera. Gonna stand right here in front of my camera, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with the Pattern Beauty custard. So there's the custard, y'all, and I like to do this in sections just to make sure I get every single strand at the end of the braids coated. So I do take my time with this portion. And so I'm going to have her turn around so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And you guys, I've used this up, okay? I have used this up. This is not going to waste. Hey, y'all, what's going on, I7? This is not going to waste, okay? So just a little bit, and it's going to go right on the ends so we can keep those curls popping, y'all. And you can do a little finger twirl if you want. Now, I do bring the custard up the braid just a little bit, but I do not put it close to the scalp. Okay? We do not put it close to the scalp. Now, with this next head of hair that I'm going to wash, I'm probably not going to talk because I'm going to be doing the exact same thing that I'm doing right now. So, this is the time where if you have questions or concerns for you to go ahead and ask now, because when I do the second head of hair, it's just going to be one and done. And then when we get to my son's hair, I'm going to log off, and I'm just going to make a video. And that way you guys can still see the process of me styling locks. Because that's what he has. He has locks. So that's what we'll be. Hey, Eden. What's going on, Eden? Okay, we're going to get those pieces back. Scoot up a little bit. Turn this way. Good job. Okay. I want your face that way, out the camera. Thank you. Okay. She just wants to see what's being done to her hair. And this is a very quick process. I had a question from my daughter the other day when I was doing her hair, and I thought this would be a good question to share with you guys. My daughter asked me, Mom, why do you braid so fast? And I told her that the reason why I have to braid so fast is because we're trying to hurry up and trap that water into the hair. So the longer it takes for you to style your hair, the more you're going to have to keep wetting it to style it, because it's going to get difficult to be able to do that. So she understood that answer, and I think that a lot of people wonder why braiders braid so fast. Sometimes it's because of course, maybe time constraint, but for the most part, it's because the hair is gonna immediately need attention as soon as you're done. And if you're doing small sections of hair into a style, it's gonna take a lot longer. So you want to make sure somehow, some way, you're still keeping, you know, your hair moisturized as you're doing the hair. So it's best to go fast. That way, you know that all the moisture in every single strand is definitely coated with the products. Okay, that's our last little section here. And I'm just gonna
I hear everything in the background.
do it like that. This on here. Her crown area is the thickest part of her hair and the most dense. And also to me the most healthiest because it's so thick. Sometimes people don't like to have thin strands because it just doesn't give you lots of volume. It looks small. And some people like their hair to look big. And I'm one of those people, so I definitely like to make their hair look how they want it. But if they don't say anything, I'm going to make it look how I want it. And then we're just going to go in. We don't do edges over here like that, but we do make sure the hair is moisturized in the edges, if that makes sense. So I just take my finger and I just create my own edge control with the product that's already in her hair instead of caking on more product that isn't the same as this one. I could go in with the pattern edge control. I do have that. But for my kids, I don't do much edge control. I don't do a lot of that stuff. So that's one head, nice and done, washed and pre-styled. So it only took me maybe 15 to 20 minutes to get this done. Now we are moving on to the next kid. All right. Thanks, Miss Ma'am.
Bye,
Next. I'm not laughing. I would like to get this done. You can turn the cameras off if you want to start playing around. Lay down, please. So now that I found out we can't use this, we're going in, like I said, with my leave-in conditioner and with my hair butter. Thank y'all for coming in. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure y'all are liking and subscribing and commenting on my videos so we can get more traction on some positive content, y'all. Some healthy, positive content. Stuff that we need to know and need to know how to do. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you. I'm going to always tell you the truth. And I'm always be honest with you, even if you don't like it. Because the truth is so important in case you find yourself in a situation where the only thing you can do is know the truth. It's good to have people like me around, okay? So that's my 2 cents on that, y'all. And like I said, this one's going to be a quiet one. So let's get it done. Turn that off. Alexa, pause. You want me to get a copyright? How about go in the sun and go dry your hair?
Okay.
Alexa, pause. Hey y'all, thanks for coming in. If you have questions, let me know. If y'all following me, make sure you leave your name in the comments.
Can I get my mom to look at online?
No. Thanks for coming in, y'all. Hey, Jeremiah. How you doing? What's going on, y'all? Thanks for showing up for me. I do appreciate it. I love when y'all show up for me and engage with me. I hope everybody's having a good morning on this Saturday. All right, y'all, I'm going to go in with my leave-in conditioner. Just going to check. Just followed you. Hey, what's going on, Sly Town? What's going on, Dwayne? Hey, what's up, y'all? Come on in. I'm using my leave-in conditioner. It's also a rinse-out conditioner, so you can use it in two. It's a 2-in-1. And also, actually, it's a 3-in-1 because you can pre-poo with it if you wanted to as well. And like I said, it's very, very thick. You're going to see the difference between my leave-in conditioner and between my actual hair butter. So there's two different types of products here that I made. One's a butter, one's a leave-in. And this is so thick, you guys, so you do need to make sure you emulsify it in your hands. And you can see it slowly breaking down and turning into a very smooth product. Thanks for getting that badge, Dwayne. What's up, Champagne? So now we're going to, like I said, because we have braids, y'all, we want to make sure we kind of try to get it on all of the braids, not just the ones that are on top. And like I said, this could be a rinse out, a leave-in, a pre-poo, before you wash or whatever you do. What's going on, 314 Hollywood? What's up, y'all? Make sure y'all leaving a comment, showing some love. Hit that tap that screen, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Tap that screen, y'all. Cause y'all know what to do. You're about to go in your room. Did you know that? Get it everywhere. No strand left behind, y'all. No strands left behind. And get that all in. And we're just gonna massage, y'all. And this is how we massage. You see the fingertips only. You can lift the head and get under there in the back. You're moving the scalp to where it's not that you're moving. I don't know how to explain this part of moving the scalp, but you can feel it better than I can tell you or explain it, but it's not like this. Like that's to get the shampoo in, but to massage the scalp is to do it like this. There's two different types. It's two different things. So that's what we want to be doing to our edges. We want to do that to our middle of the head where we put those tight ponytails. And in the back where we do those very, very tight ponytails, okay? And as you can see, y'all, it's soaked right into her hair, but I am going to do a rinse before I put the styling product on. One thing I can say about natural products is that you don't have to be afraid to use them. I think that's the one thing that had made me want to make my own hair products in conjunction with the store-bought products that I use, is to get stuff that I know can only help me and not harm me. And in that way, I can remember and learn that the things that work for me, I keep doing, and the things that don't work, I stop. So I think that's a really good way to look at hair care. If you start making your own products and seeing that they work, and you start getting more motivated and more excited about doing your hair. Instead of thinking that it's a chore. Because a lot of people say that. I hear, come online here, a lot of people saying that they come in, do their hair for a chore. What's up? Cooking with Keena. Cooking with Keena. Cooking with Keena. Okay, Miss Cooking. Okay, so this is the styling product. And remember, you guys, I told you, when you're done washing, if you put product on your hair before you get up from the sink or the shower, you will not have dripping hair. I just showed y'all a cool example of my other daughter. She's walking around with no towel. It's air drying and not dripping. And that's what we want. Now, this is the styling butter that I'm going to be using. I showed you guys this the last time. It's a very smooth whipped ice cream, which is what we call it. We call it the ice cream butter.
DIY.
Okay, DIY. So this goes on the hair. Again, evenly spread out because you have braid. You cannot brush it to make it go to every strand. So you need to make sure that you're getting it everywhere. And that does include the scalp, y'all. If we can't put stuff on our scalp, then we're not going to be able to maintain our hair. So whoever's telling those lies to you guys that you can't put oils and butters on your scalp, I'm a living example. I have 3 kids that are also living examples. That does not, it's not true. I've been using grease on her hair since she was born. Grease. Until I started realizing about other products. I started with grease. And I'm talking about Softy, the Indian hemp grease. I used to use that on her hair all the time. I would wash her hair regularly with a regular rinse out conditioner. Not a deep conditioner. I would just rinse it out. And then I would style it by braiding it, and I never had to blow dry it. And she was my first guinea pig. So, of course, she had to deal with a lot more damage, a lot more pain, because I didn't know what I was doing with the type of hair that we have, until I started watching YouTube videos and seeing how to detangle at the sink, seeing how to use their conditioner, deep conditioner, to make the hair softer, and also styling while the hair is still wet instead of it being dry. So, boom, we're done with that, y'all. I use it up. I'm always using it up. What's going on, Manita Barhin? What's going on, y'all? I'm using up my last little bit of butter. I'm going to put this on her ends. And then we're going to follow up with the Pattern Beauty custard. Are y'all ready? Let's it up. All the way up. And even though it looks gone, watch what I do with the bottle. I'm going to scrape it with the hair. You see that? Yep, dipped it right in. Got it right in there. Now it's really gone, okay? So, no drips. You don't see no water dripping from her hair at all. And that is the goal. Okay, I'm going to have her jump down. And I'm going to show you guys again how I apply the Pattern Beauty custard, y'all. Okay, so we're going to bring her up. Scoot you all the way up to the front. Tie some hair up here. Have you turn around so you can get some of that action. I told y'all I've been using this up. I'm planning on, hopefully this will be empty by the end of this week. It'll be an empty. As far as repurchasing, I still need to do a little bit more research before I repurchase, because I'm not exactly sure if I like the cream better than the custard. But I've been using the custard more, as you can see. I still have a pretty fair bottle of the cream. So if you guys have any suggestions about Pattern Beauty products, please leave them in the comments below. And again, I'm just going to get those ends curly again, because her ends dry up really, really fast. And I could refresh it every other day, but she's really good at putting her bonnet on. She's really good at taking care of her hair, so I don't have to hurry up and, you know, fix it, because if it's dry, as long as it's not being touched or damaged, then it can get as dry as it wants to. But when I touch it, I'm going to put moisture into it. So if she was a kid that like really just did not take care of her hair, like if she was just the type of kid that doesn't sleep with a bonnet every single night because she sleeps with a bonnet every single night, I would definitely be refreshing her ends a lot more because it would obviously be more like frizzy and giving me a lot more trouble when wash day starts. But in this case, my wash days with her are a breeze because she makes it so easy by actually helping me help her. So that's the best part of this hair journey with my kids, is that they're learning how to take care of themselves. They're learning how to use my techniques and skills to survive through society. Even when someone tells them that what they're doing is wrong, they know it's not. So I think that's a really good way to teach my kids, is by experience, so that they can see for themselves. Turn, other way. Right there. Scoot up some. Okay, just on the ends, y'all. You can work them up a little bit closer, but because we have been using a lot of natural products lately, I want them to be able to work the way they're supposed to work. So I don't want to interrupt that by putting too much of the other products on it. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, I must say, this pattern custard was a real good hurrah for me. I enjoyed it. I do like products like this. Turn to the side, please. I love products like this because you can use them together with your homemade products, and that way you won't feel like you're getting cheated or that you're doing something wrong. So that's what I've learned with making my own products, that I still need to embrace working with companies that have good products and have access to good herbs and healthiness, because sometimes I won't have access to certain things that other companies do have access to. And so I always want to still praise those companies that cater to our type of hair and still makes products for us, because we can always find a way to use it, even if we're using our own homemade products. Turn to the side again, please. So we're almost done. And this, I'm telling you, this is going out pretty quick. Right on top. Thanks for the love. Okay, mine next. Okay, Mario, you coming? You coming to get your hair done? Okay, so I'm glad you came because I'm about done now. I'm about to jump off here. But yeah, so there's that, y'all. That's how I wash and refresh their hair. If anybody wants to know about these edges, baby, they laid. They don't need nothing else. Just use the product that you already got on here. And just do your little finger swoops. That way you're not putting too much tension on your forehead with a brush or a comb. And these type of wash days my girls really love, because they know their hair is taken care of, and they also know that they don't have to restyle it every single week if they decide to do a style like this that will last a lot longer than their normal 1 week hairstyle. Okay?
Definitely.
You said definitely?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it gets a little annoying to have to take out your hair every single week, and every single week you gotta style it. So there's her hair, y'all. I'm gonna have her turn around and I'm gonna show you the ends, because that's the most important part for me. Otherwise, she could have kept it in without a wash for another week, but we want to make sure we're maintaining her ends and that they still curl, because even though she has thick hair, what you guys have to realize is that the ends still do curl. So you have to be able to know that, and this is how I'm showing you. It can be done. It can be done, okay? Now, any questions, any concerns, any hurrahs, laughter, clip, clap, cop, cuppity, coop, cop, coop, boom, bop, bing, bop, boom? If not, I'll see you soon. I'm just kidding. Okay, snap fingers. Okay, I know that's right. So, I'm about to get up off here, y'all. Eva gone. But I do want to show y'all the empty. This is my fenugreek and flaxseed tea. Peppermint is so good. Oh, shit. That was nasty. Okay. So just to end off, y'all, this is basically gone now. We used it up, baby. We used it up. We gonna keep using it. We gonna keep using it, okay? So boom on that. We got to use my leave-in conditioner that I made, okay? And then we also used the hair butter that I made, which is empty, okay? Now, I'm going to do my son's hair. If you guys want to see the video, because I'm going to just post a regular video. If you want to see the video, please, please, please follow me on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube at Keenac91, okay? I love, love, love y'all. And I will be back, y'all, because I got to do my hair. And I think I'm going to do my hair on Monday. I might take these braids out today, just so I can wear a braid out. But yeah, see y'all later.